All right guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be going over exactly how I would get to $10,000 a month if I was starting Amazon FBA all over again from complete scratch. And I think this is super important because a lot of people say they wanna make $10,000 a month, but they really have no plan or no idea on how they would get there. They're just hoping to launch a product, praying that it will magically do over $10,000 a month. They don't know how much it's gonna cost, how much money they're gonna need to spend on PPC, how many units do they need to sell. So in today's video, I'm really gonna reverse engineer everything and show you guys exactly what I do and how to make sure I have the best possible chance of getting to $10,000 a month, but also being extremely profitable. So I think if you're a beginner, this video is gonna be extremely valuable for you, and it's gonna give you a really good framework on what to do, what to look for, and how to really structure your product launch to make sure you're gonna be successful with Amazon FBA. And this framework is exactly what I use to launch my products with Amazon FBA, and I was already able to sell my first Amazon FBA for 300 grand. And now I built two more products that are doing well over $10,000 a month. So I think it works, but it's up to you if you want to use it or not. So without further ado, let's just get into my computer and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I would do if I was starting over again. All right, guys, so how to make your first $10,000 with Amazon FBA. So I'm going to quickly sum up Amazon for you. In order to be successful on Amazon FBA and to make $10,000, the first thing you're going to need to know how to do is learn how to set up an Amazon seller account. And this is super easy. You can watch YouTube videos on it, buy a course, whatever. Like, that's not a hard thing to do. That's easy. The hard part is the second thing you're going to need to do, which is find a good product. This is where you're going to want to spend majority of your time, is finding a good product. And that's what we're going to really go into just after this. After that, you're going to make sure after you find a good product, you set up your Amazon seller account, you're going to want to get that product to the first page, because that's obviously where you need to be to make sure you get a lot of sales. Once you're able to do that, then the fourth thing you're going to want to do is focus on building a brand and maintaining your rank on the first page. So essentially just, maybe getting better pictures, focusing on getting better packaging, anything you can do to really increase your sales, but while maintaining your rank on the first page. So that's Amazon in a nutshell for you. That's what you need to do to be successful. Pretty simple. I mean, it's not easy, but it's pretty simple. I mean, if you can do those 4 steps, you're going to be successful. But now let's talk about exactly how we're going to get to $10,000 and how much we're going to need to spend and what are we going to be really looking for as far as products go. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to assume that I don't have a lot of money. So I want to try and spend less than $5,000 to launch this product. You could try and do it for a little bit less, but I think 5,000 is like the sweet spot. If you have more, great. I don't think you need to spend more, but I think 5,000 is good, especially for your first product. You only need more than 5,000 if you're going to try to sell like a $100 product, but that's not what we're trying to do here. So the first thing that I'm going to be trying to do is I'm going to be trying to find a product that costs me less than $5. And I'm going to be getting 300 pieces of that product. Now, I usually only like to buy anywhere from 150 to 300 pieces when I'm launching my first product, because essentially I just want to get a sample and test the market to see if that product will even sell. If you have a good product, it should be able to sell without any reviews. Like, that's when you know you have a good product. Obviously, you launch it, you try and get a few reviews, you'll do even better, but like, you can tell if you have a good product off for 150, 300 pieces. You don't need to buy 1,000 or 3,000 pieces. I've done that before and I've gotten burnt big time. So that's why I'm for the sake of this video, I'm going to say we're getting 300 pieces, and we're going to try to find a product that I can sell for over $30, ideally around 35, but minimum 30. So I'm spending $5 on the product and I want to try and sell it for $35. That will make sure we have a good profit margin. Then the next step is for shipping. We're going to try to spend less than $500 for shipping. Trying to paint the picture here, guys, is we're trying to find a small product. We're trying to find something light. We're trying to find something that is, essentially small, but we can sell it for more. And I'm going to show you guys an example of this at the end of this video, but we're not trying to sell some expensive, heavy products here for our first product because obviously it's going to cost more and the shipping is going to be more. Then the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to spend $1,000 for photos and getting the listing ready. And this is something we don't want to cheap out on, guys. I know you can probably get this done for $300, $400, but I just put aside the budget for $1,000 because we really want to make sure our pictures are high quality, because this is going to be the most important thing that people see. And it's going to be the number one thing that really is the deciding factor on whether someone clicks your listing and buys your product or not. So the next thing is we're going to put aside a budget for PPC. And I'm going to put aside $1,500 for PPC, which is about $50 a day for 30 days, because we're trying to hit 10,000 for the month, right? And I really think $50 a day for a $5 product that we're selling for $35, that's a really good budget. So now here's the cost of the product, and this is what we're gonna do. If everything goes well and our product is successful, and let's say we are able to sell the 300 pieces within a month, which we should be, if it's a good product, it'll definitely sell out the 300 pieces in the first month. So we're gonna take the 300 pieces, times that by $35, and we're gonna hit $10,500 revenue for our first month. Now, if we don't sell out, if we're close to selling out, I think I would still reorder, but let's say, if, 300 pieces a month is only 10 pieces a day. I mean, if your product's not selling 10 pieces a day, that's, in my opinion, I don't think that's a good product. You want to try to aim for at least over 15 pieces a day, especially at $35. That's when I think you have a good product. Anything less than 10 pieces a day you're really not going to make any money. Unless you're selling a product that's, over $100, then yeah, 10 pieces a day is pretty good. But so there you have it. That's how we're going to get to 10,500. And let's quickly add up the cost for how much this is going to cost us. So in total, to get to 10,500, we're going to have spent $4,500 to launch this product. Now, I'm going to break down the profit margin for you guys here pretty quickly. So $4,500. Now, that's not bad. I think that's pretty awesome. That's less than the $5,000 that I was budgeting for, but we're going to put aside that $500 for other miscellaneous costs, like obviously helium-10. Samples is probably going to cost us $200, and the inspection I think is about $140. So there we got $500 set aside that we can pay for that stuff. All right, so I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, where am I going to find a product that's less than $5 that sells for over $35? It all just sounds too good to be true. But I'm here to tell you guys that this is definitely achievable. I've launched numerous products that fit within this criteria. So that's why I'm telling it to you guys. But let's hop into the computer. I'm going to show you guys an example so you guys can see the real life numbers on how this is going to work. So you can see right here, it's the first product. I just searched it. It is weightlifting straps. And this is something that I was actually considering launching a long time ago when I first started, but I didn't. And I'm just showing you guys this to give you guys an idea of what kind of products we're talking about here, right? Like something small, something light, something that's cheap to make, obviously less than $5, but some of these sell for quite expensive, right? Like this is 40, this is 30. And I'm not saying to sell this product, guys, because I thought about it and I didn't launch it because it was very competitive, but here's the guys that I was looking at. So this is Versa Grips. And these are the product that I use. And I thought, well, why don't I just make a product that's exactly the same but cheaper? So they are selling theirs for 80. I could sell mine for 35, right? This product doesn't actually look too bad. I mean, there's some guys, yeah, I mean, look, maybe, I'm not saying I wouldn't personally sell this product, but if you want to, go right ahead. But anyways, let's go to Versa Grips here. So now we're gonna go to Alibaba and we're gonna try and find how much this product costs. So let's say Versa Grips. All right, so first things first, we see these guys for $446. All right, so we're trying to find it under $5. So let's have a quick look. I mean, that's already under $5, but let's see if we can find anything cheaper. I don't know why they're showing us golf clubs. No, these are not the same products. Nope, nope, nope. Boom, okay, here we go. So and this is probably even more similar. So we got this guy that's for 300 pairs. We could get it for $3, and we could probably get it for cheaper than this as well. But let's just use $3 as our point here. So, all right, guys. So now we're going to go to the Amazon Revenue Calculator, and this is a tool that you must use because this is going to show us exactly how much the Amazon fees are going to cost for similar products that we're looking to sell. So we're going to go over to Versa Grips. We're going to copy and paste their ASIN, which you can find at the bottom here. Where is it? Right here, sorry. So we're going to grab that ASIN, copy and paste that into the revenue calculator. And this is going to give us the exact cost of how much Amazon costs to ship it. So Amazon fees are $13 fulfillment fee. So that's quite high because they're selling for $80. But we're going to put $34.99 because we're going to sell for $35. You can see that drops halfway there. And guys, the reason we're doing this essentially is so we're trying to figure out how much Amazon's fees are going to be for a similar product. So we know our grips are going to be the same weight, same everything. So that's why we're using them as an example. And Amazon's going to punch out the numbers for us. So now we go over here. We know it's going to cost us $3 to make. I mean, to be honest, let's just do 5 because that's what we worked our numbers on. And then miscellaneous cost. This is where you're going to put your shipping cost. And if you remember over here, it was $500 for 300 pieces, so $1.67 a piece. To be honest, guys, it's probably going to be cheaper than this, but let's just use those numbers. So we're being conservative here on our profit margin, right? So at $5 a piece, $1.67 shipping, if we sell one piece, our profit margin is going to be 47.41%. So now if we're selling 300 pieces a month, that is essentially $5,000 profit. So that's amazing. So we know now that we're going to make revenue of $10,500, and our profit is going to be $5,000, and it would have cost us $4,500 to launch the product. So essentially, we've made back all our money in our first month, which is amazing. Now, if we can get this and if we can get the cost of goods down to $3, now our profit is going to be $5,500. So we probably can, especially if we make a much larger order. Maybe not on the 300 pieces, but if we order like 1,000, we'll probably be able to bring that down. And I think the shipping costs can come down to about $1. So now we're looking at about a 55% margin, which is amazing. Sorry, one thing I forgot, guys, is that we need to take this net profit and we need to deduct our PPC costs for it. So as you remember here, we're spending $1,500 a month on PPC. So if we can get it for $3 and our shipping's $1, we're going to take 5,777 and we're going to minus 1,500 from that for our PPC cost. So our total net profit is actually $4,200 a month if we can sell for that. But let's put it back to $5 and $1.67. So now we're going to take 4,976 minus 1,500. Still gives us $3,400 a month. So I mean, we're not making all our money back in the first month, but that's still pretty damn good. And that's about a 34% margin, and we'll make it back. That's still really good. So to sum it up, guys, this is exactly what I would do, and this is exactly what I have done for a bunch of my product launches. And I know it works. I know it's not easy to find products that meet these requirements, and I'm not saying they have to, but I'm just, you can be successful launching other products that are more expensive, that sell for more. I've done that as well, but I'm just trying to show you, if I was to start from zero again, if I had limited capital, this is exactly what I would do. So I hope you guys got some value out of this video. Please hit the subscribe button if you guys want to see more of this content. I've got a bunch more videos coming for you guys very soon. And also don't forget to hit the like button. Really appreciate your guys' support. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next video.